It's Nigerians versus South Africa. Guys, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening, guys? I think I think it's been 3 days since that happened. In South Africa, we're having this Bolt and Nigerians issue. I don't know where it stems from, but when I checked, it says that it started with South Africans. So, in return, Nigerians decided to request a bunch of South African Bolt drivers to this one area, and they all lost a lot of money because they had to wait here for nothing because they got requested and cancelled. Like, we have a problem as South Africans. South African people have a problem. This was not supposed to happen. It was not even supposed to get to this level. So what happened is, some South African people decided, they will bombard, or like they will request a lot of like bolts, so that like there's kind of like traffic, and then cancel it again. So from there it became this vice versa thing, where Nigerians did the same. Even from all the way from Nigeria, people started like booking transportation from Nigeria, just to kind of like raise the prices, the cost of transportation, knowing that they don't intend to. That is some petty stuff. I'm not gonna lie. But hey, South African people started it. So hey, man. So that happened, and it went in fact worldwide. A lot of people knew about it, on TikTok and stuff. So it's crazy. Now we starting to have this conflict between South Africans and Nigerians, or let me just say like South Africans and the rest of Africa, because it's not, honestly, it's mostly Nigerians, and I'll explain that during the video. But this kind of sparked this thing because there's also like a lot of changes that are happening in South Africa with the DA in power. We having these illegal immigrants being taken out of their houses, being not even their houses. I mean, they're here illegally. So they've been taken out from whatever shelters they're in. Shelters they're in, illegal businesses, and I'm not gonna lie, we have a lot of them running illegal businesses here in SA, and that's basically not contributing to the economy in any way. Yeah, but that does not contribute to the economy. In fact, they just doing it for themselves, and they return the money back to their people, and nothing actually cycles back to the economy. So with the day in power, they decided to remove as much immigrants as they can, which is partly why I guess this conflict. Not even that alone. Who's this model? Let me look it up. I forgot a name. Nigerian model. It's a Nigerian model. Yeah, whatever. In SA, her name is. What's her name? She's this. She was in this. Oh yeah, that's the name. Chidima Onwe. Chidima. So, I guess she was somewhat raised. Oh, she was born in Soweto as a Nigerian father. So she basically is South African, but she has a Nigerian descendants. That is, okay, through her father, of course. So, South Africans are really petty, man. I'm not gonna lie, and it does have a tint of being dumb. Like, we have to talk about it. It has a tint of being dumb and not understanding what's good and what's not good for either you or the people of South Africa or the economy at large. Like, I swear, South Africans wouldn't. They would rather, like, be lazy and not do anything at all and complain at the same time, rather than just shutting their mouths and focusing on working on whatever they should be working on. I'm not going to take away from the fact that a lot of South Africans have talent, because we actually do have a lot of talent. Like, a lot of us can do are capable of a lot of things, but at the same time, there's a huge amount of our people who are just involved in crime, involved in, murders, killing, all that stuff, and it really sucks. It really sucks. um but about the Nigerian and South African conflict, I really wish it can come to an end, honestly, because right now we don't want civil war. Honestly, we do not want that. I mean, you can already see, like, in other places like America right now, it's fully divided. Europe, it's somewhat getting divided with the Muslims and Christian conflicts. America is Democrats and Republicans. The lefties with the the LGBTQ movement, and everything is just, it has division. Now South Africa, we have this division that, coloreds and black and Xhosas, and black people and Nigerians and all that stuff, and it is really alarming, honestly. And it's not, at the same time, it's not something that you want your country to really focus on, because damn, man, young people in South Africa just likes to have fun. We love to have fun. We love to, you know uh just have fun, listen to music, dance, all that stuff. We should continue with that, especially with Amapiano and all that. We should continue with that, guys, and not focus on this conflict. Really, man, it's not gonna get us anywhere, except for get us to more fights and war, and that's just giving money to the white man, quote unquote. Don't, and by that, I know what I mean. By that, I know what I mean. I'm talking about, the Jew, the mountain Jew. At the end of the day, they're all gonna get the money once we go to war. That's something you never mind. I don't want to get deep into that. But yeah, man, yeah, these things should not be happening. They should not be happening. These conflicts should not be going this far. They should not be going this far. Like, I only know of, just a tiny bit of information on what exactly happened, um with regards to Bolt. But hey, man, I wish it can come to an end. I wish it can come to an end so we can just move on, bro. You know. But hey, if you guys want a little more, or if you guys have any information about what happened, you can also put that in the comments. But for real, man, we should not be fighting. We are all brothers and sisters. But that does not mean also you Nigerians. Nigerians are known all over the world for being scammers and doing drug dealings and all that. And I'm not gonna lie, I stay in PE, and there's this place called Central. And in Central, it's filled with Nigerians. And you can guess what? It's filled with drugs. Literally, it's packed with drugs. Wherever there's Nigerians, typically there's drugs. And they are involved in quite a lot of scandalous uh you know stuff, and it always has to be the bad stuff. And they also taking our girls. I'm not gonna lie, yo, y'all taking our women, for real. Damn. But yeah, Nigerians are dangerous. Not all of them. I'm just generalizing over here. I'm not saying all of them. I'm not saying majority of them, but I'm saying the ones we have to deal with here in SA are problematic, in a sense. In the clubs, there's a lot, man. Even in Cape Town, with this In fact, it's mostly our people there in Cape Town with this thing of protection fees. I've heard that that has been I feel like it's gonna get solved with the new government, the DA, and they're already making some changes with regarding to that, or rather, it's been put up front even more. You know, because yeah, we've really had a lot of problems with this. A lot of South African businesses cannot improve because of that. You know, once you start making that small amount of income, these people feel entitled that they should have a piece of your income, which is crazy. Telling people that, given this protection, given this amount of money, um, as protection fee, protection against me, or like, you can imagine if I tell you you should give me a certain amount of money to protect yourself from me, um, which is crazy, you know, that I can just go to someone's business and tell them for them to give me their money. Otherwise, I'm going to rob them. Otherwise, I'm going to kill them. It even gone to the point where they killed an old lady who used to cook meals, who would make great food for, her customers. And they killed her because she didn't want to pay that money. Imagine that, you know. And these are our own South African people. Nah, man, things should change, honestly. Things should change. Are we that stupid and are we that mentally disturbed as a society that we rather break our own in order to, in order for some of us to benefit? And really, man, I've heard so many stories about black people just destroying other black people. And it's never a black person destroying another, another race. It's always a black person destroying another black person. And that should stop. I don't know what should happen for that to stop. Maybe we should go back to slavery. If that should happen, then so be it. Then so be it, because it's like we will not never improve as a society and, as a people, unless that changes. But hey, man, I just wanted to speak my mind in this. I'm gonna see you on the next video.